The message is what happens when you know you have to change. A change agent comes, you're resistant to change, and that's really what it's all about. We live in a world of constant change. We all know that we need to keep up on trends and content. But what happens when it becomes uncomfortable for us and we have to do and think differently and work differently? So it's about really all parties trying to complement each other. How does Sally, the protagonist, how does she help these guys work as a unit? And on the other end, how do these disjointed pieces come together in some type of workable unit? I think the most enjoyable part of it was how all of the pieces fit together. If all you do is writing, and your task is completed when you finish that final draft, you don't really see you don't see it animated, you don't see it coming to life, you certainly don't see an audience response. But the first time that I met the voice of Sally, I was tickled inside because I knew this character and I knew it was a right fit. So it's really been fun to know that my writing isn't the only part of this, that it's complemented. But when you know you have all these multiple pieces working together, you can defer to them. So that's been the funnest part. I think what's going to be most interesting to all of us is to see what emerges from it. It kind of reminds me of a horse race when everybody comes out of the gates and you don't really know what characters are going to lead and which ones are going to come from and just like if you've seen a lot of series that have become well known, when you look back at the original episodes and you see how the character was very unrefined and over a period of time how they developed more of a voice, I think that was much interesting, and I think that's what's going to be most enjoyable to me, to see what content comes out of it, what direction we want to do. I think that's the one thing that we're controlling, is what we want to say. How it's going to be said and the formats and the different social media things we're going to do are going to be different. But I think, we'll control the message. It's going to be interesting to me, and I look forward to seeing how many different forms it's going to take, and whether characters are answering email or they hate a character so much they want to excise it, or it'll be real interesting just to see the evolution of the series.